The Nalu family is something that's been teased and hinted at us ever since the beginning of time. But what if I told you that Natsu and Lucy's family has finally been revealed? Now, yes, you guys heard me right. Natsu and Lucy's family, the Nalu fans, rejoice because with this recent chapter, this basically does confirm 10 billion% that Nalu, the family, is coming, as if a letter didn't already confirm that. But the reason why I'm saying this is because me personally, if you're asking underrated mage, I do think that this might be the biggest Natsu and Lucy moment in entertainment history because we finally see that Aquarius saves Lucy. Yes, you guys heard me right. Aquarius saves Lucy. You guys heard me right. Let me repeat that. Aquarius is able to return to Lucy in Elenter because we find out that that is where all the magical power is. Unlike how Edelos and Earthland, they don't have enough magic power. We do see that Elenter, it is overflowing with magic power. That's the reason why Aquarius can actually summon herself without needing her key. And we do see that this is basically one of the spookiest things I've ever seen because we found out that Aquarius and all the celestial spirits mean that they can freely move around while they're in Elenter. Yes, we've seen that a little bit with their fight with Lucy first fought. I can't even remember her name, but it was one of the members of Celine's main crew. I believe it was the Brawlic one, but we saw that that was basically a clear indication that all the celestial spirits, they basically can roam free. And now that Aquarius is back, this just goes to show you how the spooky things are going to be because we do know that this is a clear indication that Lucy, she may end up leaving with Aquarius's key. Now, I'm saying may because, like I said, this is a Lenter. The reason why Aquarius is back is because there is an overflowing amount of magic power. Therefore, the celestial spirits, they can just move around freely through each world, unlike how Earthland and Edelos is. So that just goes to show you why Aquarius is in a Lenter. But once this arc is over, does this mean that Aquarius will actually go away? Yes. Does this mean that Aquarius will actually go away? Because Lucy right now, she does not have Aquarius's key. Yes. Even though this is epic, this is fire, seeing Natsu, Lucy, Aquarius all back, we do know that she does not have Aquarius's key at all. So this just goes to show you that Lucy, she might not even be able to use Aquarius after Elenter is over, but I do think that she might end up actually getting the key depending on how all this thing does turn out. And this is why I say that this is the biggest Nalu moment ever because thanks to Natsu, we see that Lucy, she's finally able to reunite with Aquarius. So the fact that Lucy basically did find her childhood friend that Natsu basically led her to, I'm pretty sure she might have to give Natsu, she might have to put that P on Natsu. But no, in all seriousness, we do know that since Natsu did end up helping Lucy find Aquarius's key, or basically find Aquarius, this is one of the biggest Natsu and Lucy moments ever because only real fairy tale fans would know. Lucy wanted to find Aquarius's key. Yes, Lucy was dying to find Aquarius's key at the end of the fairy tale series. So this is why, if you're asking underrated mage, this might just be the biggest Nalu moment, like up there with Nashi Drag Neil, because Lucy, she's never going to forget this. Like, they literally just completed their bucket list goal in Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest, or Lucy completed hers in Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest. So this just goes to show you that Lucy, she really is about to be epic now that she finally does have Aquarius's key and Aquarius saving Natsu. This was very homage, very throwbackian to the beginning of the series. So I am super excited to see what will Natsu and Lucy and Aquarius do now that they're all at the bottom of the ocean, or at least the bottom of Black Moon Mountain. And speaking of brand new, now I know I might just be the biggest, fakest fairy tale fan in all entertainment history just because I made a billion videos talking about Happy's new form, and once it was finally shown, I still didn't cover it, but I'm not even mad I didn't even cover it because we do see that Happy and Carla's new tiger forms. Oh man, goddamn, these things are looking epic. I truly am excited to see what will Happy's new form be. Yes, not what will his new form be, but I'm truly excited to see how strong his new form is because we see that he's able to go toe to toe with Gray. Now, I'm not gonna say he's able to stomp out Gray or anything, but we do see that they're able to take on an attack from Gray head on. So that just goes to show you that these new tiger forms, they're not nothing to be like sleeping on. Yeah, we do know that these guys, they are super strong, and we do see that they can still talk too. So that just goes to show you that it's not like some form where they lose their sanity and they're just going on some brute like some E&D stuff. No, no, no. This is an actual transformation where Happy and Carla, they actually keep their intellect. So this is looking super spooky, and I do think that similarly to how Lucy, she got a power-up in a Lenter and how she might end up taking home Aquarius, I do think that Happy and Carla too, they may end up taking home these brand new forms, which is why this is looking super spooky. Yes, a Lenter, this arc alone, it has revealed, it showed us a whole lot of new things in the series because this is basically one of Hiro Mashima's best arcs ever. We're not even close to being done, so I do think that the way that Hiro Mashima, Atsuo Uda, Ada, I don't really know how to pronounce the name, you guys already know that, but the way how these guys have been drawing it, it really has been great, and I've really been appreciating it. I know I just gotta do more videos, that's why I turn on notifications, because what if I told you guys that my studio is built? But we do see that Happy's new transformation, it is really going to be epic, and I do think that this is a clear indication that Happy, he is basically going to become one of the strongest characters with this new transformation. Yeah, the fact that he can basically stand up to Gray goes to show you that this new form, it's going to be strong, and I do think that Happy, he himself, I don't know if Carla will, because we already know Carla, she does have a human transformation, but I do think that Happy, he will end up taking this form out of a Lenter, and he will actually be able to use it for his own good. And speaking of new forms, I have to discuss Gray's new form being revealed. Yes, Gray's new form is going to be revealed because, like I said, Happy is able to tank on attacks from Gray. So I do think this is a clear indication that everybody, we seen Aquarius, Lucy, she just got Aquarius back. Happy and Carla, they basically just got a huge power up, a huge tiger power up. We see Natsu, he revealed a whole bunch of new moves like Iron Dragon Slayer attacks, yes, Gageo moves, Laxus style moves like Natsu. He's been getting enough hype. We already love Natsu, and I do think that he's epic, but now I do think it is Gray's turn because, yo, Gray is about to start fighting up against Tiger Happy, Tiger Carla, and he still has to fight up against Wendy. Now, I do think that this is a clear indication that Gray, he is finally going to reveal the next phase of his devil slaying magic. Yes, I do think that Gray, he will reveal some spooky devil slaying magic just because he finally is going to learn how to master it. Yes, only real fairy tale fans know that Gray, it has been confirmed that he does not have full control over his devil slaying powers, and we do know that every time he does use it, it actually does cause harm to his body. That's why he doesn't try to use it as much. But I do think that Gray, since he has been training with it, he will reveal a new form of devil slaying magic that we've never seen before, because Gray, he hasn't even touched the tip of the iceberg when it comes to it. Yeah, we saw what Silver was able to do with it. He was able to easily defeat E and D with it. So I do think that Gray, this will be his chance to finally show everybody, because yo, a lot of fairy tale fans are sleeping on Gray. Like, I get it, Natsu's dope, I understand, I love me some Natsu, but I I do think that Gray, he's going to show us why he is still Natsu's main rival in terms of the series. And I do think that this new form, call me crazy, but I do think that Gray's new form, it will be strong enough to compete with Natsu's new form that he's going to show in Alenter. So I do think that this is one of the biggest and one of the best moments in all of Fairy Tail history, just because we finally did get revealed to Aquarius's return, something that all of us fans wanted to see. And we do know that this might go down as one of the biggest Natsu and Lucy moments in history. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.